What's going on, everybody? Welcome and thank you for joining us on another episode of the Kick It Podcast brought to you by the Kick It Labs. As always, live from Oceanside. My name is Victor V. I'm here with my boy Bruce. I'm here with my boy Louie Lowe. We got Osai Lens in the back. We got Piccolo in the back doing some of the production of the evening. But for tonight, we have a very, very, very special guest. We got Tom, co-founder, co-owner of the Draft Restaurant here in Oceanside. It's gonna be insane. Tom, thank you for stopping by, brother.
Thanks for having me, friends. Excuse me, my voice.
Oh, you good? Thanks for kicking it with us for tonight, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Everybody here in North County knows the Draft here in Oceanside, and they just fucking love it. I mean, when you guys used to do Wing Wednesdays, fucking fire, man. That shit used to be crazy. I also remember Rip Thursdays as well.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I remember most of the specials. I think it was like Taco Tuesday, then the Rip Thursday, Wing Wednesday, which was always insane. Like line just straight out the door, like hour and a half kind of wait, but
hard to get a table.
It really was. I mean, but COVID pandemic kind of changes things. But I'm glad and I'm so happy that the Draft is still standing to this day.
Yeah, COVID killed all that for us. As far as still being around after that, it was we sold a lot of food during that time and it kept us alive. All the Oceanside people. I mean, we closed for like 2 weeks trying to figure out what we were going to do.
Yeah.
And then I'm so much of a person that needs to be busy. I went to drive for DoorDash because I couldn't just sit at home. And then I saw how busy everybody else was. So very next day we opened up, and COVID, we were getting huge orders for people that wanted our food, and we did great during that time, but it was thanks to everybody that, wanted it. It was in demand. It was awesome.
Oh yeah. I mean, COVID paused a lot of people's lives, but not their taste buds.
Yeah. And they still got to eat.
Right.
And that was a uncertain time for everybody. So, a lot of businesses didn't make it, unfortunately. And hey, it still trips me out. I don't know how that happens because the government gave out so much money,
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, what happened, But hey, I can only worry about what we were doing. So we had an incredible amount of people from Oceanside that helped us out too. It was awesome. It was great. The place is still standing and better than ever. We've been there for 16 years now. In the beginning, we were very raw and kind of picked up on things, just really wanted to be a cool place for people to hang out.
Sorry.
What's going on?
Where's that light coming
Yeah, he's
from?
taking pictures over here.
Sorry. Just a quick one.
He's got the light right in his hand.
I love this place you guys are in right now.
Thank you.
Oh,
Man.
thanks, Tom.
From Oceanside,
Yeah.
which is huge. I'm from Oceanside as well. Went to El Camino High School.
What class?
You know,
You don't have to disclose that. It's all right.
I graduated.
Already had the reunion and everything.
Yeah, that's what matters. The diploma is all that matters.
We don't need to go there, Great town to live in, I'm telling you. I'm very happy. My parents are from here. My dad's in the military, so I grew up on base.
Oh,
Yeah, totally. It was cool. It was all right. And then we moved out here to Oceanside. So bumped around to a couple of professions, careers before opening up the Draft. Got kind of lucky on that. We had a very lucky to be at the location that we're at because it's kind of not near anybody else to help with our market share. And that was, probably the best thing that we stumbled into that. We didn't really choose that area we were in. We were literally turned down by everybody that we asked.
Damn.
Yeah.
What was the reasons?
Oh, because we were just like, we had no experience at all. And I swear, if you try to go to someone's doorstep and ask if you can rent to them with no experience, nothing, they're not going to take you seriously at all. Nothing. So you guys remember when it was called Wings, Pizza, and Things?
I do.
Yeah.
So we had to go with the franchise model to secure a couple of things that people were looking for, like our landlord, stability or any kind of banks. It's really hard to get anything done without any kind of experience or credibility to your name. You're very raw. No one cares, So the guy renting out our space, great guy, he took a chance on us, and he had some vacancy. He had a couple spots that were too small, and then this one that was just too big. We were not trying to be this huge place.
That was like Goldilocks.
He's like, well, we figured, okay, let's just take the bigger spot. If we're gonna tank, we're gonna go down big. That'll be the least of my worries,
Yeah.
So that's how we ended up in that spot that we were in. It was just like luck.
Yeah. So bringing it back to even before that, how did you guys get the idea to start that in the first place? What made you guys think like, all right, let's start this bar?
I'll tell you guys, I'm from Oceanside, and I used to go to Rookies all the time, and even before it was Rookies, it was a comedy club, that's how it started out that way.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I swear, how it's kind of like,
Oh, that makes sense.
It makes more sense why they'd have that type of layout there.
Yeah,
It does.
Yes. So
Damn.
we'd wait in line, at like 10 o'clock, and it's just kind of a weird, I never understood how, that worked, but I guess it didn't, because now they're Rookies, and it was the only place to go, right? If you like sports, where are you going to go watch game at? There was no Hooters or Buffalo Wild Wings or anything like that. It was that place.
So there was space in the market for pretty much another.
Yeah, they were doing great, and we were part of that too, and it was awesome. And so me and my partner Derek were just like, hey, I think we can, do something like that too. We love sports. He's an Eagle fan. I'm somewhere in the San Diego area fan. That's another subject. But we were very inexperienced, taking a risk. I encourage people to do it. It should, you got to try and then fail. We got so lucky though, and a number of things went our way, equally as things went against us as well. We made many mistakes over the years, and we learned that one thing we learned was, like, mistakes they're not mistakes, they're lessons. It'll never happen again, right?
They really are.
Yeah.
If it does, then that's a mistake, I guess. Especially when you're throwing around thousands. I mean, mistakes are money, so you learn fast everything. But hey, if you're paying for an education, you're paying for an education. Knowledge is not free.
No, it's not.
That is true.
It never will be. At least not here in the USA. I don't think it will. Man, no, but I think that's great of you, Tom, because more people should take risks, because like if you don't try, and you're never gonna find out if it's gonna work or not, so like it's worth taking a risk. And even with that, you have to do it kind of creatively, kind of like how when you guys went through COVID, you guys had creative solutions. I remember you guys had the little patio section. You guys closed out some of the parking spots just to serve food.
Took my little brother there for his first time to try the draft wings.
Wow.
He loved it.
We tried everything, play by the rules. We're just following what everybody's trying to, do the same thing as we were as well. Everybody was learning, everyone was feeding information.
Yeah.
The customers, everybody understood too. Customers back then were, I guess when you think about it, there wasn't really anything else to do. But
Yeah,
maybe
customers were just happy that they could go hang
Something.
out.
Yeah, they're outside the crib, you know.
Yeah, because it was the same over with Full Metal Burgers, man. Like every month or so, like the rules would change a little bit. And you're like, well, fuck, now we gotta adjust to this, and now we gotta adjust this, and it's just like that shit was crazy, man. And like you guys are saying, and every spot had you sacrifice some of the parking lot to set up a little patio
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that was the only way you could stay open, outdoor seating.
We were just everybody was just learning more about Corona and what they can do, can't do. So nobody had all the answers, and health department, nobody was there to shut anybody down. It was, bad times for businesses as well. Many businesses did go down, and there was no animosity meant by anybody. We were all literally trying to figure it out. So I'm glad everything kind of went back to normal.
Kind of.
We're having to live with it now.
Yeah. That's
It's like it's like after you get over an injury where you still have like that little limp. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like, all right, we're over it, but we're still a little fucked
Still there.
up.
Might happen again.
Yeah. So when you guys first opened up the spot, what were some of the mistakes you guys did?
Oh my gosh, we had a bunch of mistakes. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to talk.
I got a whole laundry list of mistakes.
God damn. What'll be the less incriminating one that you can share?
It's more like, what are you gonna do? I'll tell you how to do it or not to do it.
There you go.
Oh jeez, we had we just learned everything, and everything you open up like services, SCG&E, whatever. Everybody wants a deposit. It's like more money, more money, more money. If you're gonna start something like this, you can't have any debt, and you got to see that place. I don't own the draft. I tell people that all the time. I don't own it. It owns me.
There you go.
I moved from where my house was in Temecula down here to be closer. My partner, Jericho, did the same thing. We all live in the area. And you have to. The place is consuming, But after 16 years, we just kind of, all right, fix the problems and kind of go from there. It's not so much we're trying to figure it out anymore. Adjustments we've made have paid off. So here's to that. We at the end of this, if we don't come out knowing what we were doing, I mean, we've been around for 16 years. I want to say we better know what we're doing.
We better know what we're doing. Well, at that point, trial and error. You got to come out with the solution or outcome. Or both.
Just happy to be here. This is crazy. This is the longest job I've ever had. Okay, and
it's the longest job.
Like I want to. Okay, I can't bail. It's part of me now. So.
Yeah.
But what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna go dig ditches anymore.
I feel that, man. Basically, that's your big old man cave right there.
Yeah, it is set up like I spend a lot of time there. Where are the voids? What are people looking at? A lot of sensory overload. Just a bunch of stuff going on. Makes the place really interesting, though. I mean, better than walking in somewhere where there's like
nothing.
Or what if you're the only guy there? Same thing.
Yeah.
But over the years, you gather stuff, throw them on the walls. We always make sure that our TVs are working 100%, the best.
Be on the right channels.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could change the channels at any moment, dude.
At any moment, that you could recommend. But you got to know like what's gonna be like the big thing to watch that people are gonna come to sit down for. And then of course you got the occasional guy be like, "Yo, can I get the hockey game?" Or I got the like an international soccer game going on. Because let's face it, most people like go to the draft don't really watch soccer.
Touche, dude. Well, you know what, dude? I went to the draft during the World Cup, and I could tell that there was people they had been there since like first thing in the morning, like because I walked in at lunchtime, bro, and like these people were singing, they were just being alive, dude. They had
That's
a
the
great
beauty of
time.
the World Cup, though, man.
That is the World Cup that
that's the World
happens
Cup, dog.
once every what?
Every
4
4
years.
years. Yeah, there
So-
really isn't that many sports events similar to the World Cup.
Like
where
the
it brings that
Olympics,
many-
maybe.
The Olympics.
The
Yeah, the Olympics,
Olympics.
the World Cup.
Yeah,
that's
but
Yeah.
I
pretty
don't know
much-
too many people that get trashed for the Olympics. though.
No.
Like,
Right.
But I would go out to a bar to watch it. I was like, oh,
Well,
the Olympics are on.
If it's on, I'll check it out. But I'm not sure if it's drawing anyone in. You know,
Yeah,
if it's
true.
on. And the Olympics were the past two over the 8 years in the past. It's been like I think one of them was in Russia. I don't know. Time zones were off, so we wouldn't get stuff live out here. You know, so but the World Cup had some stuff like that too. But like some of them games were like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
and they were like, you know, Mexico game. We were open early for that one. It was full, and then there was another one at 8 o'clock, and we were like completely dead. So, it depends on what we're watching, I guess. So
Yeah.
we decided that like, okay, we'll be open for the United States and we'll be open for Mexico. If they should play early, and then everybody else, we're just gonna be normal, you know. Because then you got somebody working from 6, 7 in the morning all the way to whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I used to be like that at the staying line, bro. Oh, dude.
Oh
Shit was
man,
brutal.
the times that when Louis brings up the stagging line, I swear to God.
Well, it was Travis Bob, so they would show like all the English Premier League games, and some of those games started as early as like 4 or 5 in the morning.
yeah, it was a cool spot while it was there, man.
was
but
pretty cool.
you know, sometimes
Is it still there? No,
No.
no, not
no.
the style, but is the building still
yeah, the building is still
there?
there. I know there's a couple of renovations going around in that area, but I don't know if they're planning on tearing that building down.
I
That's
think
probably
they
what they're
are.
gonna
I
do.
think they are. I really do. I think there's like
There's already bad rep.
mini
with
mart.
them.
What's
Yeah.
going in over there? I don't even know.
I don't know, because I know there's a Starbucks across the street now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a weird ass Starbucks.
There goes the neighborhood when the
They don't-
Starbucks goes
They don't
in.
even have a drive-through, dog.
that whole
Oh,
neighborhood is just weird, dude. I mean, they have the Vons up the street. That one's kind of sucks.
Yeah.
There's Starbucks everywhere now.
Yeah, so I don't know. That place just kind of had a bad reputation.
I'm surprised.
And there's a neighborhood behind it and a school not too far, so it's just like
That's what I was
very
thinking.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird
Gotcha.
spot for a bar.
I'm surprised you guys don't have a Starbucks in here.
well, we have Lance. He's the closest that we have to a store.
And I got $2 in my wallet.
That's enough bucks for us.
Well, Tom, I did have a question, and I think you kind of touched on it earlier when it came down to the name change. You know, changing it from it was Wings, Pizza, and Things, right?
Yeah, correct.
To the draft, and I think it happened when you moved spots. But what was
It did.
what was the
Wait.
motivation to actually just switch over the name?
Well, when we moved, the landlord graciously relocated us because he had put an AutoZone on the corner, and it kind of their footprint encroached onto our space, and it was in his best financial interest to move us, which he did on his dime. Great, you know, glad he did. We got a kind of a redo. That first one was great, but so many things we changed. You know, it's unbelievable, and we got like a do-over. I mean, we had so many things go wrong for us, but we had a few things go right. You know, and at that time when we moved, you know, we redesigned, we put the kitchen in the middle and just kind of made everything symmetrical and laid it out according to how we need. Yeah, and we and put the bar equipment, everything kind of based on the mistakes we made. And it was when we opened that restaurant and we decided to rebrand. You know, we were like, hey, we're in a new spot. We made so many mistakes on that old spot. Let's just kind of like go from here. You know, and excuse me. And what kills me on this whole thing is like, yeah, we got like criticized in Yelp, and people tore us up. Everyone else goes to Yelp for, you know, bitch and complain, right?
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to food. I don't know.
Well,
why.
they freaking did.
Yeah.
They didn't care if we were new or not, you know. And then that carried over into this new name. So all of our reviews we're getting now are like great, but they're attached to all these crappy ones, you
Right.
know? And it's
Yeah.
like, you know, 3.5. We should be like 4.5, but you know, didn't really have a sign in the door that says, "Hey, bear with us, we're brand new." You know,
And
when we opened up, it was funny. We were like starving. We did a lot of the work ourselves. We had the doors open, and people were just walking by the sidewalk saying, "When are you gonna be open? When are you gonna be open? When are you gonna be open?" And it was like, I don't know. We just took us about a 6 months delay because from the very beginning we had to learn everything, even putting the place together. So when we opened up and we finally for a soft opening, we just let the doors open and the place was so packed, and we're like, wow, this is crazy, and I'm stressing out, going, whoa, you do this, and it happened for another day. And I was like, "Oh, this is gonna kill me right here. We're just trying to train the cooks, and there were so many. They mobbed us at the door, and they all came in. So the following day, the third day, we shut down. We're like, hold on, we gotta revamp. We bought all new equipment. We brought a bunch of stuff in. We're just kind of
how it works.
Went into more debt to because we knew we had to. So any kind of mistake we made, we always kind of had good volume the next day to make up for it, and I was stoked. Is that mine going off? Anyway, the community came out and they loved us. They dug us. But in that awesome neighborhood over there, there's really nowhere else to go. So we had that going for us too.
Yeah,
I like the way you said it. Hell yeah.
Location, man.
He's like, not to stroke my own.
No, there really isn't, dude. I mean, I think the closest thing nearby there is probably like what is it? Pizza on Tap off of like Emerald.
I like that place.
Or
cool.
even
Enzo's right there,
Well, now it is.
Now
It
it
used to be
is.
Shakey's at one point.
It's cool. I like that building. It's cool. He did a nice job. That Enzo's been around longer than I have. I used to go there. He had a pizza place and a pasta place, and I was like, how come these two aren't together? And I think at one point they were, and well, they definitely are now. Yeah, he's been the king in the area for a while. He's great. He still has a good following. His restaurant looks amazing. I love the way it looks.
It has a good layout.
Yeah, it's good use of shake. I did like the shakies when it was there too, though. But
I'm getting hungry now.
Hey, we all knew we were gonna be.
Yeah, no, but that's part of Oceanside. Oceanside is renovating a little bit on its own.
When you guys have asked me here, I was like, should I bring some pizza or should I bring a beer? And I was like, well, you see what won.
Beer never fails.
Yeah, I'll eat some beer.
It's liquid bread.
I knew it.
Yeah.
If I
it
brought
has
pizza,
wheat.
If I brought pizza, you guys probably would have had some beer, and I would have been like, damn, I should have brought some beer.
This is true.
Yeah.
It's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't. Catch 32.
Yeah, it's like, when do you need a truck? When you don't have one.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Well, I do gotta ask though. Eagles fan.
Oh yeah.
Right? How did that came to be?
Whoa. I am not an Eagle fan. I get asked that a lot. My partner Derek, he is an Eagle fan. The place in the beginning with no effort at all was always Chargers. It was blue and gold all the time. Didn't even. I mean, those were the good old days, right? It was like, Rivers and Gates.
Yeah, back when it was the San Diego Chargers.
Yeah, Gates, Tomlinson, Sean Merriman,
my
Phillips.
God.
The age where they should have won a Super Bowl.
So many times too.
You see, this man didn't disagree either.
I was there. The draft was built on, our love for sports, and yeah, being from San Diego, the rest. It's horrible. We are cursed out here. Except for like what who's our champion? The Sockers are good, right?
Yeah, the Sockers are
Sockers.
an insanely good team, and they're actually moving here to Oceanside in the next couple of years, I think.
That's
Yep.
gonna be awesome.
That is gonna be pretty cool, man.
That's right in our backyard. That thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the Corazon Park, I believe.
Have you seen the renderings of it?
I have not.
It
just
looks
yet.
amazing. It looks like a regular building when you walk up, and it looks because it's kind of like dug into the ground when you
Ooh,
walk
nice.
in. That's how SoFi Stadium was too. I was there a couple weeks ago. Like you enter in on this middle level, and it goes like way down.
Mhm.
it was just so different, that experience, Charger fan and San Diego and LA. When I was a season ticket holder, like when it was like raining, you got wet, and when it was sunny, it was hot. You were in the elements. And that's kind of all I ever knew. When I went to SoFi, everything's controlled. You're in this dome, and it was just so different,
In a good way or a bad way?
just wasn't the same, man.
He looks off.
Yeah, it's a little bit more of luxury, dude. Because I remember being at the queue a couple of times with myself to watch the Chargers, and I remember to this day, dude. Like it was me and my brother. We went for I think it was like a whiteout or a white hot or whatever. I can't remember exactly the name that they gave it, but that day
Right.
was
All white jerseys.
it was all white, and then the day itself was like 95 degrees or something. Oh, dude, we were so freaking fried. Plus, the beer didn't help. Like, damn, but it was such a fun day, though.
Well, never again. They built a little dome over there.
Yeah, it's a little sad to see Snapdragon. I mean, it looks like a cool venue,
No.
but it is pretty small.
Snapdragon. I haven't. Have you been? Have you guys been there?
I have not.
I have not. I heard it's really cool though.
It's out in the. There's no like roof on it. It's all in the elements. It looks really cool. It's small too. 40,000, maybe 35,000.
Yeah, I think it's like 35. But they have like this like rooftop looking bar. Like the layout looks cool. I just haven't been there myself, but I do want to go and catch a Wave FC game. I heard the Wave is really really cool.
Yeah. Wait. That's I've heard that too.
Yeah, the women's. It's one of those women's soccer teams.
Yeah, it's the professional women's soccer team. In San Diego. I think they have Alex Morgan as like one of the team captains. Or
Well,
something.
Yeah. Are you asking me? I don't know.
I mean,
He's
if
looking
you,
for confirmation.
I mean, if you're asking me if I tune into women's volleyball, yeah, I do. Do I know the teams? No. I would admirably answer that with no prejudice and be honest. But
well, you know what? Well, since we're still like in the chat about like San Diego with North County, I do have to ask this, Tom, and I know it's might be slightly controversial because as of the last couple of years, I've heard about this new restaurant down in San Diego that it's also called The Draft. So I'm not sure if
Yeah, the draft. You guys know dating myself, but it used to be called Hurricanes right on Mission Beach. You talk about that one.
Yeah,
I've been there. They got a great keg lineup. Funny you should say that though, because I was just down there like 4 days ago and they were closed. Like everything on that little boardwalk was closed. The Big Dipper, all that area. The whole place was just shut down. I was like, what is happening? I know it's winter, but do they shut down for winter? And if they do, how does a business do that?
Like we're shutting down for 3 months. We're going into hibernation.
Oh my God. I
right.
mean, so you're only paying for 9? No, you're paying for the whole year, right? So anyway, they were shut the F down, and I could not explain it at all. It was just bizarre. You need all that revenue business, so it didn't look good when I saw it, and we get some people calling, hey, you fucked up my wings, and then I'm like, who the hell are you? And like, this is the draft, right? Yeah, this is the draft. I live over in by Mission Bay or something. Like, oh, well, it's probably not us then,
that's the other draft. That's a rough draft.
See, that was my curiosity. I was like, do you guys ever get conflict from like
Louis.
that other draft over here?
Yeah,
this way?
totally, all the time. And I am not, when I'm thinking back with some people calling, complaining on the phone, are they really complaining to me this time? Or are they complaining about those guys?
Yeah.
So who knows? But interesting.
That's
my brother.
got some
Right there.
comments.
See
We
my
got some
brother.
comments
That's
up
my
here.
brother.
We have Joe
He's in
Ratowski,
Arizona. Yeah, that
saying
guy.
killing it, little bro. And then we have Alan RPG saying what's popping with Kick It Labs. Much love. He's gonna be pulling up in Oceanside next month.
Oh well, you gotta go check out the draft, bro.
Sweet.
That's
What-
a good one.
What do we have on the IG over there, Bruce?
On the IG, man, it's going pretty good over here. I tapped in a little bit late, so bear with me with the
Let's
comments.
have some of this red trolley.
There you go. Slow boy Tro saying my boys. That's right. That's right, David. Ain Customs tagged in on this. s6e7 tagged in on this. Alan AKRPG also on the live 760. Eddie Funk says, "Oh, side up." Gustavo underscore 1394 says what's up, and then he got
What
just a little weird. I'll show it later.
Alright.
But yeah, what up? And then Nelly 760 said what's up. Lowrider underscore Nano Dog 16. What up, Nano? And
out.
then Jay underscore Youngwealth. What up, Jay? Hell yeah,
What
shout
up,
out.
man?
Hey, what's up, Jay?
And then Nano says hello. Hell yeah. Then Mother underscore Trucker 760 tagged in on the live. Estra 760 gave a funny emoji with that little, sweat dot on the side. One clean underscore UA6. What up? Tiffany underscore. Is that a L? Yeah, I'll take that as a L. Underscore 760.
No, take no L's, bro.
I mean, I gotta take some L's to get that W. Tom told me.
yeah, that's true, that's true.
But don't take them if you don't need them.
I gotta go down the alphabet. Shit, he says Louis smells. I mean, when I blow smoke on him, he does.
Who said that?
Slow
Damn.
boy.
That bastard.
People,
Yeah.
he really be going around sniffing people and stuff. or what?
I don't know if you go be sniffing around people. I'm not too sure.
Why are you sniffing people slow, bro?
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, that is
You
a little
related to,
odd, man. But thank you
related
for the
to,
comment.
Sleepy Joe Dog. Hey, and your brother over here saying Tom Rad representing all the rats, huge.
That's
my
right.
brother. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. Okay. Got some support from the brother.
So yeah, I had my little brother.
All of
on
us.
something
That's
like-
two of us.
Has your sense of humor too, Tom.
That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. What can you say has been one of your favorite aspects
The
of
draft.
running the draft sports bar?
It's the people. It's always the people. There's cool places all over town. If the people suck, well, you going back. But I've made so many friends over the years. You fellas, even the staff, the people that I've known, come and go out of my life. It's great. Even the ones I don't have to deal with, I'm glad they patronized. We'll make the adjustments if we're whether or not that's gonna, hold me back or anything. But as far as everybody asks me, this is really easy. It's the people. People are the best. I guess not all people. Is that safe to say?
Oh yeah, there's assholes out in this world. I can say that. You ain't gotta say it, Tom. That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
As a fellow member of that industry, some people are assholes.
You got your assholes and you got your dicks. Yeah, but we all have heard that Team America spiel.
Yeah, well, there we are. I see JT Active lives in the house. That's great.
Yeah, man, always.
Mm.
He
That's
helped
cool.
us. He was a part of this too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely a founding member of the Kick It podcast, Kick It Labs. He's still here in spirit, man.
Sure.
He's not going nowhere.
Yeah, it's eternal now, and for us, we can't stop now.
Yeah, no, everything we do and that we've done, it's really dedicated to him. And I mean, we keep on running the show, not even just for us at this point. It's just to continue the legacy.
He's great. He's great. And Lance, his brother, he lives, with me on my property, and we've been friends for a long time. Lance has been there for a long time. JT, the whole family, they're awesome.
Yeah, but even the bigger brother.
Very tragic what happened, but wow.
It's fucked up, but the show has to go on.
Oh my God,
know,
it's
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Well, the same way how you said like you've seen people come and go out of your life. Well, that's just it gets right down to the end of the sentence of that definition. That's life.
We don't want to see him go out like that, but sure.
Yeah. That is a tragedy, honestly. But that's what honestly makes this more passionate for us. Because it's more of a fire now at this point. Because at that we all know we all gotta go. We just hope to be on a peaceful note.
Yeah, and honestly, the draft holds a special place to me because we did a video for JT there.
Yep.
And then that's what started the What Up Wednesday, where we
That's cool.
We did a previous interview with you at the draft.
Yeah,
And then from there, that's what started the podcast.
That's so
it was
cool.
just, it's just,
I remember
it's cool,
that.
man.
Yeah, he was awesome, awesome dude. Always welcome,
Yeah.
It was very cool to see him every time he came in. He also worked there for a while,
Mhm.
Um, his whole family's very kind. I love them all. They are part of the people and relationships I've made. That dude, he was solid, and his brother, his family, they're all solid. And they're from Oceanside, so they were cool. Did you guys go to El Camino or Oceanside?
I went to both.
You did.
No, but you graduated from El Camino, so don't ever say that again.
I went to both. And yeah, I went to Oside for that fucking reason, because I could, from El Camino to Oside.
Why'd
And I
you-
had homies from all around, so that was cool. CBA was the one though. I actually went most of my time in high school.
What is that? CBA?
Claire
Claire
Bergner
Bergner.
Academy. It was like kind of a continuation school, almost like Ocean Shores.
That's a nice way to say like all the other kids that like that gets rejected from other schools.
Wait, is that before or after El Camino and Oceanside?
That was after.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
So that was the end of the rope right there. Make it or break it.
I was trying to go to Shores actually.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened to that place?
Oh, it got closed down, and then
That was part of the fire department.
Yeah.
that's what they
yeah,
said.
now it's the fire department. Yeah.
I was gonna get to that. It closed down, then became part of that, and now they said like that's where they're supposed to build the Oceanside homeless shelter at.
Well, I sure hope so, bro.
Well, something, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but how are the homeless gonna get there? Sprinter, hopefully.
Well, the Sprinter station is like down the street right
yeah.
there.
Well, they better get a fucking free day pass.
They'll make
So-
it.
Yeah,
City
They'll find a
Oceanside,
way.
please help out the homeless.
They will
Well-
make it there.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think on that note, with helping out the community, helping out the homeless, we're gonna hope all the listeners out there to take a quick break over here on this side, relieve you from our beautiful voices. But once again, we're here with Tom though from the draft, and we're straight kicking it.
Hell yeah. Oh, Vic, the sponsors.
Oh, okay. Let's run it.
Every time.
I know exactly where your mind is every time. Well, on that note, shout out to the draft, Oceanside Sports Bar. Of course, you got to pull up on the end of Oceanside, sort of by College Boulevard and Oceanside Boulevard. Then also pull up to Natalie's Fashion in Vista, OAW up the street from the draft, 1800 Ordway. Also, shout out to Street Knowledge Hydraulics, also in Oceanside and Oceanside Boulevard. Man, just cruise the whole entire boulevard. I'm
It's all
telling you,
good.
bro.
All of it's good.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, shout out to Full Metal
All
Burgers,
of
who's
it.
also on that street.
And shout out to Urban Water, who is also on Oceanside Boulevard.
Coming up.
There you
Yeah,
go.
and then the whole boulevard. is in the house. Yeah, shout out to Women Workout Wear, and of course, shout out to the homies GD Funkster and Kid Riz from Old School Saturdays, man. Old School Saturdays at Oldside Sports Bar and Grill on Coast Highway. Can't miss it
Love
every
them
single
too.
Saturday. But yeah, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stick through the messages. We're still here with Tom, kicking it. So don't go. We'll be right back, man. This is the Kick It Podcast.
Yep.
Sweet.
Fill my kiss with your life. I'm blessed. that you made. I'm all the two, the drink of youth makes it easy for me to keep up with you. Our music's loud, we dance around, screaming out the songs till the lights give out. Jump up and down, we'll run around, skating in the town till the sun goes down. The love we found without a sound, bring back the energy where we all feel it too. All this love's for you. Yes, we all feel this way. Love is here to stay. Where we all feel it too. All this love's for you. Yes, we all feel this way. Love is here to stay. Here to stay. Here to
He's gonna put a music video real quick.
Oh,
Give it a little more time to set it up.
and we do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors for this season. We got Natalie's Fashion right there, located at 270 Vista Village Drive, right across the street from Caliche Town. That's located right there in Vista, California. And also, you should, when you're in Oceanside, you should go ahead and try out Oceanside Ale Works, located right there at 1800 Ordway, Oceanside, California. Go ahead and try it, dude. If you like it, go ahead and have a few more. Street Knowledge Hydraulics, located right there on Oceanside Boulevard and Crowd Street. Hit them up for all the for the repairs that you can go get done on your vehicle, and you can locate them because they always got the dope and fly swips located right in front of the shop. And shout out to Urban Water for providing the water on this season. This has been a great season so far. And there's a lot of smoking, there's a lot of conversating, there's a lot of drinking, but not just beer, but Urban Water. There you go. And shout out to women workout wear. Hey, women workout gear on the go. Old School Saturdays with GD Funkster and Kid Riz, located right there, Old Side Sports Bar and Grill, located right there on Coast Highway. Check them out every Saturday. Starts after 9 p.m. You'll find it when you see the lowriders and hydro. We see them out in the front, and you hear that funk bumping. And once again, we'll be right back very shortly. Thank you for kicking it.
Yes, sir. And we're back. Thank y'all for holding on through the messages. Much appreciated. Once again, shout out to the draft. Shout out to Urban Water. Shout out to Street Knowledge. And shout out to all the sponsors out there, man. That's too many for me to count. But if you guys haven't noticed just yet, we have All Side Lens actually joining the camera and the conversation right here with Tom, straight kicking it. And shout out to Piccolo, man, before anything, because he is the producer of the evening. He's the one handling all the controls and making sure that we sound all pretty and we look all pretty on the cameras. So, Piccolo, thank you, bro.
That's the guy.
Yeah, that's the guy. What up, everybody? We right here. How you guys feeling, man? This so far, I've been watching the first part of the episode, and you guys look like professionals. Tom, you're doing a great job. Yeah, and everybody loves when Bruce pulls out the gas mask. So giving the people what they want today. Hell yeah.
And shout out to the homie David. He's in the back too.
And he says that he doesn't whore himself out for the camera.
I know. We just dropped that clip today.
He
and,
smokes himself out for the camera. There's a difference.
There is a difference. I do this for me and you.
There you go.
Well, you sound like Barney right now.
I smoke trees, so do you. Let's get together and roll up. Joint or two.
Remix.
Bruce, ladies and gentlemen.
Louis should really
And
get into
Louis.
nursery rhymes for weed.
No, I'm not lying, man. We should really focus a little bit of our time and just make jingles.
I'm down, dog.
Yeah, but that'll probably be in the future for sure. Yes.
Tom, we're coming for you with that jingle.
I asked
Yeah.
you guys about music earlier.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
See,
See?
Yeah, we could probably make a jingle for the draft.
an intro. Yeah.
He's like,
He's
You know,
like,
Say less.
Blessed once more to not have to worry about too much advertising. We've always had great word of mouth, and we never spent too much on advertising, which in itself has a budget, when you run a place like this. But those margins are so slim all across the board that at least we don't have to spend as much letting people know. People in Oceanside, man, I feel great about this, but they just know, it's cool. It's really cool.
It's starting to become like a bigger city, but it still has a lot of that small town mentality.
Yeah.
small town mentality. I would say like small time vibes.
Well, yeah, I mean,
everyone gets to know each
still
other.
it's still very local. I don't mean
yeah.
it like
It
in a
is.
negative way. It's still there's a lot of stuff changing downtown, and
Yeah.
everything's expanding, but it still has that small town vibe, like you were saying.
And that's the beauty of it. It's not like small time mentality where it's it's always the same shit going on.
Nah.
Yep.
Like you're always growing and someone's always doing something, and
Mhm.
someone might even open up a new business that we all thought of before, or a concept that's more welcoming to the vibes.
No, but I think that's just San Diego in general, dude. There's something about the San Diego air, because I mean, I see it when you go to Poway, that's its own community. You go to the South Bay or OB, they're all their own small little community, just like how we are over here in Oceanside, or how Vista is, or Escondido is. Yeah, we all rep San Diego big time, but when you break it down to the city scale, everybody's a neighbor. Who is 3 blocks away from you, because you probably seen him or hung out with him or ran into him at the liquor store. It's a trip, man. But I love it here.
Man, I just got tripped out because this live comment says my nephew's on this channel.
That's a good thing, though, right?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, that's hella cool. What up, nephew?
hey, Uncle Bruce over here.
But I do have a question, Tom. As a business owner and someone that's been in Oceanside pretty much their whole life, man, how have you seen Oceanside change throughout the years?
Oh my gosh, there's so many more people now, you saw what's going on by the beach, and crazy. I used to park on those streets, walk down to the water. Neighborhoods over there are gone. Big business. You see how the beach is only by the pier. That's the only place that has the sand, right? The big corporations are pulling the strings,
No shit.
Yeah, everything else past that is no beach sand, because they pull that stuff from the harbor, and it's big bucks to do that. And I don't even know if that's the real reason why they don't do it. I think it's more like mismanage how the beaches look. But the corporations control the pier area now, so those are always going to be your best beaches. That's changed a lot. Oceanside's a west town. Everything's on the west. We're a few places out where we're at. Again, more market share. Great, sure, whatever. But it's always been what's going on down by the coast, and the cool stuff's happening down there. So no problem with it, any of it. So we have a little niche where we're at, and I'm happy about that too. You guys have all been there.
Yeah, it's a great location.
Yeah, I still love it to this day. I mean, there was a time where I did kind of get thrown off with like some of like your guys' inside remodeling when you went from like having the pool table to like the whole arcade. But
totally.
I
but
miss that
it's
pool table though, man.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, bro, honestly.
We went that Shakey's, which was right next door. They closed down, and they had a bunch of kids. And then all of a sudden, we started getting all this traffic of kids in there, and Earl from Area Amusements, our guy for years. We just went to this format, and the business from day one didn't look like it does today. It's always evolving. It's always changing. There's always, let's try.
It never
this.
is, man.
Yeah, let's try that. I love the pool table. That was cool. The thing was cool. That was my idea from the beginning. I just loved the pool table, but it was a lot of work, and we didn't. The kids would come in, they'd smash the sticks on the ground. And it's like
true.
it was just it wasn't bad. We just went. There was completely nothing wrong with the pool table. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was great. I wish we had it, but we're trying this out right now, the games. And I like it. It's cool. It always evolves. For instance, like during COVID, when we had all these tables in there, it used to be like pack as many people in there as you can. And we gave bad service. We bottlenecked the kitchen. Things were behind. So COVID made us take a bunch of stuff out, space everybody out, and we did. We never really brought those tables back in because we found out that this is the sweet spot where we need to be at, and we can kind of take care of the people that are here. There's seats of like 160 is my capacity, and we're like at 140, 135, somewhere around there. And this is at the level that where we are not going to give bad service to anybody, even though we could fit another 20, 30 seats in there. We've done it before. The Eagle game, we had so many people over there. That was crazy. It becomes standing room only. If that's what you want, sure, come on in. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But it's most people come there. We have these big events, the Super Bowl and the UFC. Most people come there it just as a regular restaurant, somewhere to go, or really it's like the place to hit before you go out somewhere.
Right.
The pregame.
Yeah. Have dinner, a couple beers, and then hit the bar.
Yeah.
Hit downtown.
It's dope though because it still has a really big family environment. Like a lot of people go and they take their whole family, the kids and everybody eats. The adults get to drink, and you got all the games, so it's great for a date night too.
Well, it's full service. We didn't want to exclude anybody. The beginning, we were just a beer bar only, and we were it was a process to get the full liquor license. It just took about 2 years, and we opened up with just serving beer. And it kind of excluded, some women don't like beer. They like their cocktails. So then we acquired that license and started serving full alcohol. And it just kind of opened up the door for us. Even though we still sell a majority of beer, it didn't exclude us. We kind of have something for everybody now. We sell very little alcohol compared to beer. But if you're with your date or your wife or whoever, and they don't drink beer, we have something else for you. That's cool. There's a lot of beer out there.
Yeah.
Especially where we're at in San Diego.
Hell yeah.
My goodness.
Number one.
I love it.
Yeah, no, and plus at the draft, I've had the opportunity to try more than just the beer. I think I've had like a margarita. I had a daiquiri. Man, those daiquiris are insane. Like I've never had a daiquiri in my life, but when I had it at the
What is a
draft,
daiquiri?
it's basically a margarita, but instead of tequila, it's rum.
Ah, okay,
It's exactly same
Yeah,
recipe. It's just
fruity
the
drink,
alcohol.
you know.
okay, that makes
It's
sense.
good.
Yeah, it's
Good.
super good, dude. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I've never had one before, but I had a strawberry one. I was like, man, this is a game changer. I could just go to the beach and sip on this all day.
There you go.
Yeah, my lady loves going over there. We'll get some wings, get some food, some pizza, and I'll go ham on the beer, and she'll do mixed drinks, and even like the specialty shots. Those
Yeah,
those are
totally.
fantastic too.
Yeah, throw a bunch of alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Throw a bunch of alcohol, sweeten it up.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Making stuff up.
Yeah.
Uh, full liquor changed the game for us, though. I'm not going to deny that at all. It is, and just think about all these places that are cool, but they just have beer. It's just there's just feels like they just lack something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see it too, and also it's like when the place is really cool, but the beer sucks.
I've been in a
That
couple of
also
those
happens
spots.
right?
too.
So why is it so hard for a lot of these places to get the liquor license?
Yeah, they don't have a whole huge amount that they give away per year. They only give in San Diego County about 25 of them, and there is such demand for them that you have to go into a lottery, and they literally just pick you out.
Oh shit!
Wow.
A lotto ball with your name on it. We were chosen like number 23 out of 25. They only give out 25 a year in San Diego.
Yeah, so you guys made it in the first round in the draft. Huh?
We got so lucky.
Oh man, I did not know that, man.
A
So
couple of things went right for us, and that was one of them. But that was 2 years later. We were like, we'll be fine with beer. We were drowning. We got full liquor, and it changed everything. And since then, it was a slow climb to overcome what it cost us to get that license. It's very hard to get this license. We had some opposition from a neighbor, and we basically had to wait for our day in court to contest that.
damn.
OPD also turned us down because they said that the crime rate went up since we've been open. And I'm like, well, before we were there, yeah.
How dare you make me do my
I didn't
job?
even know there was gangs on that side of Oceanside.
Right.
It was not. Of course, there's more people there. There was nothing. Nobody was coming over here before we got here because you had half this building empty. So that makes sense to me.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah, well, what do they say? If you build it, they will come. I mean,
Yeah.
they were definitely going.
Now, were you there when the Rubios burnt down?
Dude, this
Tell me about that.
friend of mine was at the gas station across the street, and he goes, "Hey, is that your building?" And I'm like, "What?" It was like 3 in the morning, and I'm looking at this going, no, but I know that building. So I whipped down there in my car, and I got there before the police and before the fire department was there. I was on the job right there, and nothing I could do. So I just pulled over to the gas station and watched it right there from across the street.
So
Watched
it's
it
all
burn. They were dumping fire trucks were dumping water in the top, and I was like, maybe there's a chance they can save it. And then they kept going, and I was like,
Nah.
nope.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No, I remember I was coming back from somewhere, but I saw that place burning too. I was passing by on the road. But like I said, the person right next to me and the other car were both watching it. I'm like, damn it.
Dude.
I'm driving. I don't have my phone on me. And then but the other car besides me had their phone. I was like, oh shit, they thought the same
Yeah,
thing.
I was like, tag me.
I went home. This guy someone pulls into the parking lot. Like, oh damn, they're really committed. I hope they don't got nothing personal.
I can see Bruce driving there, and what in the fuck is that?
I swear to God, that's how it was, man. I woke up for sure.
Yeah.
I'm all tired. I'm like, can't wait to go home. I was like, wait a second. Oh.
Right?
Wondering where you coming home.
Did they ever
3 in the
find out?
morning.
Did they ever find out what started the fire?
It was concentrated right there where Rubio's was. and it was a grease fire, and but I don't know how that stuff happens. You know,
Yeah,
even
right.
owning a restaurant, like we throw around a lot of grease too, but like, was it sabotage? What, you know?
Yeah.
That fire was insane, bro. Like Tom, even you saw it. That shit was an inferno, man.
Yeah, it was, they kept calling trucks in, dude. They were just boom,
Fuck.
boom, boom. It made the news, everything.
I mean, the
man.
building literally melted in that month. Like you just see the aftermath.
Yeah, well, the R shrunk, right? It went from like a capital R to like a lower case.
Bro, those walls were just fucked, man.
Did you see the building they put there now?
Yeah.
I want to say it looks the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a Dave's
Yeah.
hot
Oh
chicken.
yeah, they got their
uh,
sign out.
then
That's
they have
cool.
like a martial arts place, and
Oh,
like
that's new, right next to us.
oh, that's gonna be next to you
Yeah.
guys. Oh, gotcha.
And you know what? All this brings like just traffic to the area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of it's welcome.
You got, you got kids coming out of their karate training,
Exactly.
kind of hungry. You got some
You
arcade
drop the kid
games.
off
They
and
win.
you go get a beer.
If they win a tournament, it's like, all right, let's all go celebrate.
No problem.
This is why I don't have kids, because I would drop them off there and be like, "You're taking 3 classes in a row. I'm gonna be there."
Taking karate, Muay Thai, and wrestling.
Yeah.
It's like, Pops, why'd you chose this school for me to go to? Oh, don't worry about that, son. All right, I'll pick you up in an hour. I'll just be right next door.
All right, hey, well, that's a good setup, boys. Thank you. That brings me at least to my next question, and this is for the beer. How we were talking about beer. So at the draft, Tom, like who is in charge of like picking all the tabs and the different type of beer you guys serve?
Dude, that's a great question. You guys know the guy. It's Lance.
Hey,
It's his
okay.
brother.
That's right.
Dude, I leave him in charge. I used to do it. It was great. But man, there's so much beer out there. These reps, and good beer too, not bad, all good beer. Too bad some of these places closed down. I understand. I don't know how so many beer places can exist right now.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I'm like the thing I don't ever want to be is a brewery in San Diego. My God, I'll just get killed with the competition.
Yeah.
Everyone has a brewery.
Yeah,
This is true.
It's kind of hard to make it in San Diego nowadays. But I mean, if you have a good recipe, people will show up.
Yeah, there's places that have made their name on one beer, like Stone and Arrogant Bastard,
Right.
and Mother Earth with Cali Creamin', and they've rode that out, and good for them. So if you can make it, sure. I love the beer. We have 30 taps of beer. And like 17, 18 of them, at least more than half, are just are local beers, not like local like craft brewery, but like from our neighborhood. Hop Highway. We got the Black Plague. Everything in kind of as close to the draft as it can be.
Yeah. My favorite part about like all the breweries popping up and stuff, it was more opportunity for musicians and food vendors and stuff like that, right? Like that opened more doors, more chances to set some shows up or showcase your talents.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Damn, dude. Now that you bring out musicians, like I kind of still remember faintly like Midnight Jacks,
Yeah.
like. But maybe COVID kind of like took it away, but it was a super cool venue.
Yeah.
Oh, right. They were right by the draft. Dude.
Yeah.
They were cool. We had their beer for a while, and they had a stage going on. And
Yeah.
That stage was pretty cool.
It was pretty
And
legit.
during the 4th, remember, they got so packed over there, and then they just left.
Yeah.
It was like a year, and they were, bam, gone. And I don't understand how you can like put all this money into something that's the greatest idea ever. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and then you're just pack up shop. You lose your dreams and your greatest idea ever. It's tough.
Yeah.
But again, they're probably reopened somewhere. I don't know. They were good people.
Well, on the note of ideas, I know that you guys had your own specialty beer for a little while. I think it was
did.
like the blonde ale.
Yeah, we had the draft blonde ale. It was a beer that we were able to attach our name to, and we did a lot of business with Mission Brewery in San Diego, and they crafted that beer for us, and it was great. And then I want to say that kind of disappeared somehow. We had supply chain issues during COVID, and then we changed direction, went with some more local beer, fill that spot instead of one of our own. We were selling that beer at a house price too. It was like $5, whatever. It was giving it away, but we were almost taking away from all the other beers because everybody was ordering it so much. So, little decisions, business decisions like that, we learn after a while being in business.
Yeah, well, the trial and error we were talking about earlier,
Totally,
right?
Yeah. It's every day. It seems like that's what it is. We don't have training. I don't even know what kind of training we all worked in restaurants before. Is that training?
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, like, all right, dude,
What
you're gonna cut these onions. This is how you're gonna cut them. Good luck. I'll be back in a bit, man.
We'll start you off here for now.
Here's
Let's
a
see.
Be careful, that cuts. you know what, dog? Just start with the dishes, man.
Chopping
Yeah.
these onions,
Yeah.
boss.
So speaking about kitchen stuff, what's your personal favorite wing that you guys serve?
You know what? I personally I like the baked wings. Actually, to tell you the truth, not the fried wings. All of them are fresh,
Nice.
but we do wings through the
Through the oven,
through
where
the
they make the
oven.
pizza.
Yes, and it comes out amazing.
Wow.
And that's what I like. And you don't even need any sauce on it. It's so good.
That's right.
And then, but if I do, it'll be that with some like mango habanero. That's a recipe my partner Derek came up with, and it's one of our most popular ones behind the original. Man, I can't do the original. People love it though. It's the number one sauce, but it's that it clears your sinuses.
Yeah.
And you guys probably love it, right?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
but I
Yeah.
also love the mango habanero.
Yeah,
too,
mango
man.
habanero is
Mhm.
on some other stuff. I haven't been able to find a recipe like that anywhere
It's
else.
good. We make
Yeah.
that one in house. Most of the wings we buy, and then we'll mix like barbecue with with Dave's, and come up
Spicy
with spicy
barbecue.
barbecue. But
Spicy
that
barbecue
one,
is
the
always
mango
good.
habanero, is from scratch. We do that one.
Yeah.
All the raw ingredients, and you know what? I also think that if you attach mango to anything, people will buy it.
It's a very versatile fruit, man.
People love mangoes.
Hell yeah.
You can roast them.
It's in their head. They're like, I got to get the mango.
Yeah, you puree them. Yeah,
Spicy.
throw them in a
pepper.
beer. Yeah,
Mango, whatever.
Yeah.
mango. Whatever.
Mango hef.
Yeah,
No, sorry.
That was so good, by the way.
The
That's
other
a
guy,
great
the
beer.
other guy.
that one's off camera.
Mango hef by Garage. Yeah. See? Mango.
Yep. Yeah.
There you go.
There's just something like a tropical feel to it or something. People want to go on vacation.
I'm a fan. I like
Yeah.
mango.
Yeah.
No, but I love that you touched on the wing subject because we've had conversations about wings here for plenty of episodes. And I mean, now for everybody, I mean, now they're gonna know that that's like a secret menu right there. Having them
The
baked. and-
baked. It's on
Dude,
the
yeah.
menu. They're just-
Double bake,
Maybe
man.
they're afraid. Maybe they don't know what it is.
Gotta go get.
They just
I
think
mean,
they
Bruce
probably
is
don't
baked
know.
sometimes. So.
Yeah. Sometimes, maybe all the time. Who knows? They can't tell with my eyes.
Some people.
They don't even
What
get
was
my
that,
race
uh,
right sometimes. Dog. I
What was
swear.
that line from that '70s show? It's like, man, some people like to bake brownies. We like to bake ourselves.
And I'm all for that, man.
Now, I think probably when it comes to wings from the draft, the perfect wing would be a baked wing with lemon pepper Cajun dry rub.
Wow. Cool.
Oh,
See?
That's a good one.
Interesting.
Lemon pepper is good.
He
for
came
dra-
up with that. That's like a secret one.
hey, he's a chef.
I did work there for a very small amount of time, so like I know the sauce is there.
ate there for many years, you know.
Ate there for
Trial
many
and error.
years.
Trial and error is key.
Well, I do have to ask this, Tom. Like, how many times do you hear people say that you guys have some of the best wings at the draft?
I hear it all the time. It's great, flattering. And I know what goes into the process. I mean, it's basically you're taking the wing out, you're throwing it in the fryer, right? And we don't filter our oil, so we kind of get an inexpensive oil to fry it in. So that's not even the key there. It's a fresh wing thrown in there, nothing else. So if somebody's messing that up, what are they doing? Because
Yeah.
it's a simple process, but I guess because it's not frozen and we have a larger, than normal people. Because when you throw that wing in there, if it's frozen, it's going to shrink up. Ours are fresh and they're bigger. They're just bigger to begin with. And we don't charge any more for it. These things are getting outrageous right now, though. They're becoming like $2 a wing right now.
Oh,
that
snap.
that shit's rough.
What
It
the
is
heck
getting
is
wild.
Everything
happening?
in general, honestly, when it comes to food, it's like constantly. I mean, David's right off
Stupid.
camera here, but we constantly have to like go back between like the distributors and be like, all right, this guy has the cheaper prices this week, so we got to buy it through here. Because some of that shit, it just either you run into like supply issues or the prices just go up like crazy for like whatever reason. Like if there's like a fire in a farm somewhere, well, guess what? The price of your tomatoes and onions just went up.
Yeah. You know what though? It's in the chicken world. It's really crazy. There's this documentary on Netflix about how corrupt Tyson is, and they control the whole market and whatever. I'm just buying it from my wrap. but it's like a freaking regular size bird is as much as a small bird now. What the heck what's happening with that?
Yeah, that is true. The chicken world is wild.
Yeah, and we don't advertise our wings at all. We're just like known for having these great wings, and that's cool because like there's not that much money profit in the wings. That's kind of
Right.
get them through the door.
Mhm.
So if it's like, oh man, they're $1.50, $2 a wing, it's like, yeah, I know, I feel you, but that's what they cost.
Yeah.
It's like we're not making money here. We're
Yeah.
hoping you'll swallow.
So yeah,
down.
like a lot of businesses aren't raising their prices to like try and like take more money from you. It's like most businesses have to raise the prices to be able to keep that.
It just gets passed on. It's horrible. I'm a consumer. I go out. I'm like, this is insane. And then I come look at my own place and like going, man, I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
It's what's happening right now. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy when you go to a drive-through and you just want to get some cheap eats, like even those dollar menu stuff ain't even a dollar anymore.
$9.
Yeah,
Dollar menu's $9 now.
Yeah, yeah.
There isn't a dollar menu anymore. The
Yeah,
cheapest
dude.
thing is like
Like $2 or $3.
150
Dude,
minimum.
I ain't even seen that, bro. I seen $2.
Yeah, funny thing you mentioned that, dude, because like I was just talking to my lady yesterday, dude. I was like, because we went to Taco Tuesday, so I was like, man, like honestly, coming here for Taco Tuesday and having a beer is way cheaper than going through the McDonald's drive-through right now.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
That's ass backwards, man.
And everything else is getting smaller. Bringing up the prices, and the burgers are getting smaller.
It got
Yeah.
so bad to the point.
Look, I went into this restaurant. I won't say anything, but I was like looking at the burger. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm right there with them. I don't feel so bad. And then they bring it out to the table, and it's like third of the size of mine. And I'm like, oh man,
Yeah,
I don't feel bad now because that's what you're serving,
yeah, it's true.
But we have an $18 hamburger on the menu, and that's
Crazy.
stupid.
Stupid. 100%,
My
man.
God. It's this tall though. You've seen it.
It's this big though, dog.
This is big on
There's-
camera.
There's some real meat behind that burger. dog.
This is what makes the stories.
So we get a lot of people. We also get a lot of traffic here, mostly for Bruce's cheeks, but
I thought it was the nuts, man.
and
I'm pretty sure it's the salty nuts.
Whatever
There-
works.
There's also other places, a lot of chicken places around here,
There
and
is.
the conversation always comes up: is who has the best chicken?
What are you
you
hearing?
know,
What are you hearing?
I'll take some of that growler, man.
People want a competition. Would you be open to doing a friendly
Sure.
competition?
Awesome. I love that.
All right, Lens.
Yeah.
Put that
Because-
together, dude.
Yeah, I'm the guy. Yeah,
We'll
That
get
would
that
be
cracking, man.
I would
Great.
love to do a local competition.
Blind tests.
Yeah, blind
Yes,
test. We would
100%.
have to get a special judges for that and non-biased.
Heck yeah.
The wing off.
But
Wing
yeah,
off.
we just did something like that last summer, which was a Michelada festival, and it was
Dude.
crazy. 500 plus people. We
No
had a
way.
full stage going on, DJs, everything, and we're looking for a bigger place because we're gonna do it again, but we just can't do
Who's
it.
got
in
the
such a
best
place.
wing?
Yep.
He's got the best.
Yeah,
wing.
yeah. Like so far, like I was mentioning, like we've discussed this a couple of episodes already. But so far, the top 3 places that we keep on hearing, at least for the city of Oceanside, is definitely the draft. That always gets mentioned, even in the comments.
Yep.
Then it's followed by rookies. Much respect to rookies.
Yeah, they do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. I
Shout
hear
out
that.
rookies.
Shout out to
Shout
rookies.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't let the name fool you. They ain't
Yeah.
rookies, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
and then
no,
we
heavy
also get
hitters.
I think Fat Joe's Arcade is also
Really? Yeah.
mentioned. Yeah.
They on the
Hey,
come
a
up.
part that's like kind of goes toe to toe with Fat Joe's that I hear a lot is 1910.
Yes, I keep
It's a
hearing
little bit
1910
newer.
as well.
I think we get our stuff from the same place, is what
Oh,
I
there you
heard.
go.
So that's cool, and that's what it starts with: is
Yep.
buy the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But yeah, you know what? From
That would be cool.
from
though.
Tom here to all you guys, we're gonna start working on a wing off. I don't know what to call it, but
That's how I was thinking too. Wing off. I said that. Yeah.
yeah.
We'll
So
go with the rough
keep
draft on
a
that
keep a
one.
lookout for that one right there.
You guys can do burgers, you can do pizza,
Yeah.
and I'll sign up for all of that.
Hell yeah.
We'll call it the winging it
Hey,
contest.
the draft's coming for
No,
all y'all.
wait a minute,
assholes.
The wing it contest. dog.
Like Comic Con, just wing a con or something.
Oh yeah.
Or just like a fucking
Oh,
foodie festival.
Wings and wings and wings and wins.
Wings and wings.
Well, there you go.
Bone in Rama.
Yeah.
I said bone in Rama.
Bone in Rama.
Yeah,
But
it has to be. It has
even-
to be wings with the bones or without the bones. Or are we having 2 separate contests for that?
Ooh,
No,
that's-
it would have
that
to be
a
bone
second
in.
division or something. But
I guess we
even-
could do 2 categories: boneless, boneless, and bone in. Right?
Yeah, because like you guys
Oh,
were
I
on it
love-
earlier, saying like some
I would
people
love to
prefer
see
the
that
bone in
boneless
and then
one.
the boneless one.
Yeah.
I told you guys about the boneless one. That would be.
Oh man.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I go over there all the time and I get the boneless wings and they're freaking huge
The
too.
best.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
if we're going
they're awesome.
honestly, and I'm not just saying that because you're here, but like if it was a boneless like wing competition, like locally, I think the draft got it, dude.
Gotta be. I mean,
I think so.
Not it's just like I said, the way we make it, I didn't know that you can just rip it out of a bag, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what people do. And I'm like, that's a boneless wing. Oh, I don't know. I hope that's not what people are expecting when they order from us, you know.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's it's the crispiness, the size difference. It's different, man.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that even like some of its process? You think put through a grinder, and how do you get those perfect shapes?
Yeah. where is the chicken nugget in the kitchen?
Damn.
Those McNuggets, man.
And then women workout wear said, "Wing off fest, let's go."
Hey.
Fire
There
emojis.
you go.
There you go. Shout out to our sponsor
See?
right there.
Not hard. That's the wing is like the new. Well, it's not. I mean, it's something other than the taco, I guess. People are all played
Right.
out on the taco.
Yeah,
Well, I don't blame them. I'm a fan.
but
Hey man, I honestly maybe it's because I'm Mexican, but I don't get tired of tacos, dude. Like
have you been
Well-
to Frida's yet?
Where's that at?
it's on Mission Avenue and Canyon.
by Pep Boys.
by the bazaar, right?
It used to be an
Oh,
old
no,
Pizza
no, no,
Hut.
no. By Viva Market.
All right, so you know where the Mission Elementary School's at?
Yeah, I did.
They keep the buses next to it.
Yes.
Across the street, there used to be an old
Right,
Pizza Hut.
I know where
It's
that's
that
at.
building.
It's that building.
Yep.
And what is that? A Mexican place?
It's a
There's
Mexican. Yeah,
Frida's
it's a Mexican
Tacos.
spot now.
Damn.
They have a spot in Escondido as well.
Yeah.
Poor
Um,
Pizza Hut. I mean, I know they still out there, but that was like a pizza place.
Dude, that spot
Yeah.
was dope, man. My mom used to work there. And we used to like always go there for the
Yeah,
lunch
dude.
buffets. Fucking, I just munch out on a bunch of like little sesame seeds and shit.
Even the buffet that was there too.
sunflower seeds, not sesame
Pizza
Or
seeds.
next
parlor,
to it.
man.
Yeah.
A pizza parlor. It was like an experience to go get a pizza. Take the whole family. Play some video
Yeah.
games. Shakey's would do some kind of vaudeville,
Yeah.
theatrical. It was like, and you were like, we're just getting pizza, but that's how it was. you know?
Yeah.
Not anymore. You dial up, bring it to me. I don't want to
Mhm.
even talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get the big dinner box.
Every time.
Yeah, just do it on the phone and it's at your doorstep.
yeah.
You don't even know who dropped it off.
Right.
Is it out there? Oh, it's been there for 10 minutes.
Do you guys deliver?
We use DoorDash.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Who else? Uber Eats. We just picked up Grubhub, and
Nice.
I'll tell you what though, we charge the same prices, and we lose like a percentage because we have to pay for the
Mhm.
company, and when we're busy, we turn those off, because you got to take care of people
Right.
inside
It's like,
the
there's no
house,
point.
Right.
But those are like, because get 100% of the inside. So if you're
Right.
if anybody out there's trying to order and you can't, most likely that's what it is. We're just
Just stop in, man.
Yeah,
Stop in.
just come inside.
yeah, we still do take the phone orders, because we still get 100% of that. But
Mhm.
we
Once you go through a third company, yeah.
when we're partnered up with one of these delivery companies and they take a percentage of us, that they're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, because it is crazy. I have ordered not from the draft because I always want to go to the draft, but when I order something on one of those delivery services, like those prices are so outrageous.
Well,
where
some
I'm
of
like,
them, right? You're allowed to jack up the price to
Yeah.
compensate for
For the percentage they're
I think
taking.
that's stupid.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
you order one thing, but you're paying freaking $30 for.
No, that you're gonna pay the same price online as you do in the restaurant or over the phone. But if we're busy, you probably won't be able to order online.
Just pull up.
Yeah. Pull up or do a phone order and go pick it up.
You
It's
have
that
to-
easy.
Yeah,
That's right.
The way it works is those guys. The delivery companies. They're just putting the handshake together. The customer with the restaurant taking a little bit off the top.
Mhm.
What a great idea! God bless America. God bless America.
Capitalism.
That part.
But I want to go back to like earlier when you were talking about how you had to do a couple of shifts for DoorDash. How long did it take you working those shifts before you realized like, fuck it, we could do this at the draft?
Yeah. And what's funny is I was like one delivery shy of them reporting me to the IRS for income. I said, I was like, I was just checking it out. As all I was doing. It was fun. I'm a driver. I like to deliver. And I just couldn't sit at home while this
Right.
crap was unfolding. It was insane. We all were like, what the hell is going on?
Yep.
My brain is like, what am I going to do? I need to do something.
Mhm.
And the draft has been around for 16 years. We've been debt free. It took us 9 years. People say 3 to 5 years. Oh, who are they talking about? It took me
Right.
9 years.
That was back in the day. That was back in the day.
Totally.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, well, you guys went through the Obama administration, so yeah,
Oh my
I would think 9 years.
We opened up right in a recession too. 2007 was like the worst recession ever, and like, oh yeah, it'd be a great idea. Let's do this.
Yeah.
It'll be fun for sure. And we struggled, made it, whatever. Thank you. It's great. Very fortunate and happy because oh my God, it's tough to live here where we do, and holding down a job and doing hard labor. Gosh, you can only take so much of that, right?
Yeah.
I had to find another line of work, so that's how the draft was born. It was just like, what am I gonna do now?
Yeah, like I just want to sit down, watch some sports, and
Oh,
eat some pizza and,
That's what I
drink
thought.
beers.
I was like, honestly, that's what I thought it would be like.
And that dream became reality.
So,
We have the same dream, man.
man, that's the American dream right
It's
there,
got
man.
worse. What happened?
You tell me I gotta chase that dream? What did Mitch Hedberg say one time? I was like, man, I'm tired of chasing my dreams. I'm asking where they're going, and I'm gonna catch up with them later.
I'm gonna drive there.
But so after the 16 years you've already been in the business, man, what are some of the things or some advice you would give to people who are trying to start their own sports bar or a restaurant?
Oh my God, they gotta talk to me first. I'll tell you what to do and what not to do. Gosh, you gotta do it, and stupid as it sounds, like, fail at your own terms, but it's like, God, I don't want to fail at all, but like,
It's part of it.
I know, and we got lucky. Restaurants were like, they're like 90-95% failure rate, and I never thought that seems kind of high, but I didn't make that up, and it is a tough business. There's so many places to eat, you guys, and then you got your spots you like to check out. I try to stay more like owner operated places, guys like me, I will support those guys, but it's tough. It's a tough biz. Everyone's a cook. Everyone can cook. They all want their own restaurant. Like when we opened a draft, the crazy thing is like we just wanted to drink some beer and hang out and watch sports, like you guys said. We had no idea what kind of menu we're gonna throw in here. We pulled one down from the franchise that we invested in. We just kind of it said like pizza on there. We're like, okay, pizza. We'll
start off with that.
Here's our pizza, hamburger. Okay, some meat and some bread. They didn't tell us what to, and then. And it's funny that I think about this now is like back in the day, I think those reps who first like approached me from my distributors were selling me all the best shit, right? Saying, hey, we're gonna get this guy, we're gonna squeeze this guy, because they're all on commission, and we're like, yeah, okay, cool. And then we just never went off of that, because there is a cheap burger and there's a good, a lesser cheap burger,
right?
And thank God they started us here, even though I know what they were doing. They were trying to, bump up their
fill their pockets,
right?
Fill their pockets,
but maybe not. Maybe they're trying to help my menu because it worked. So
at least it was like a mutually, like we're gonna sell this for the good shit, but it's the good stuff.
Well, they should have told me, hey, you should probably charge more for that.
Yeah, that would have been a good starting point.
You're selling this for $5? Fuck, dude.
Sank a little from that,
I wasn't asking questions about the first, months that you were doing it, but then after years, dude, I started asking questions. I mean, man.
Why are you selling me this stuff, man?
That's great.
See how much I'm charging for it.
Nice.
Giving it away.
God damn, that's on you.
Hey, that's exactly what the rep said too, dude. But as Tom, as you said, man, I'm pretty sure it was a blessing in disguise, because now it brings your food to a different quality level. So there's no harm there.
No. And there's been other places that are bars that have food. They're not really like a food place, and it's just enough food to
keep people
accommodate the requirements of the liquor license they hold. That's basically it. The liquor board tells you, what kind of, and it can't be snacks. You have to have like a bona fide meal.
Well, now that we're on that, what are some of the requirements to be able to get accepted to having a liquor license?
The state pretty much said, hey, here you go. Good luck. Check with your local. And Oceanside is really the one that's laid down the law. They're the one that said you got to have a security guard. You got to have, you got to close. We have to approve your hours. You can't sell more food than liquor. You can't, have dancing or any kind of entertainment going on.
Right, because that's like a cabaret license type of thing.
Yes. But I do understand that if it's like you have somebody in there once in a while, it's okay if it's not your main thing, But if it's your main way of producing, then you better have a license for it.
Right. Entertainment license.
Yeah, gotcha.
There you go.
Which is a whole different beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on that note, with entertainment and talking about the city of Oceanside, I did want to ask, before we finalize the podcast today, do you guys get involved with any type of community events? Do you guys sponsor any type of events out here in the city of Oceanside?
Yeah, we do. It's hard to say no. I mean, that's part of my problem too. Oceanside, El Camino, Pop Warner. I mean, unlimited. Everybody needs a help. We give out as much as we can. You can name any organization from Oceanside, and we've probably given them some money at one point. Even individuals. Okay, we supported JT all the time. We totally. Hey, this guy's upcoming boxer. I'm like, he's a friend of yours. I'm good. I know you. Sure. It doesn't matter.
Shout out to Lobito, by the way.
Hey, shout out.
See, people gave me a chance, so there you go.
That's right.
And that really is the way to go. I mean,
Pay it on forward.
Yep.
Yeah, pay it forward.
Keep going.
Not a lot of people do that though. You know, so my respects to you for definitely being a leader in the community and helping out when you guys can, because a lot of places will turn the cold shoulder, and you know they have a lot of things going on in their business that they don't have time for a lot of different things. So shout out to you.
Yeah,
Here's to
thanks,
you.
Tom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I mean, we saw what the Chargers did, right?
We're definitely watching the same game.
Yeah.
How did that happen? My God.
Yeah.
It's the Chargers, man. I mean, yeah, like I mean, these boys know I equate the Chargers to my favorite Mexican soccer team, where they get towards the end, and then just some weird fucked up way they find a way to lose it. Like it's like a like it becomes like its own art form in the way they fuck it up. You know, like that's how I see that's how I see Cruz Azul and the Chargers. Like for a while, for like that team, like dude, every final I'm like, fuck, are they gonna fuck it
Yeah,
up?
well,
Are they gonna fuck it up?
Yeah, every season, like,
Yeah.
everybody's so excited for their teams, and yeah, we're gonna fucking be good this year. And then you know, season starts going on, and they look pretty good. But I always say that's the Chargers. They'll fuck it up.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers stepped it up a notch, man. They were able to manage to lose like 70% of their fan base. So, hey, there you go,
That
Chargers.
deserves an award.
Yeah, but speaking about the fan base, we have a couple of comments up here. So first we have Trev Who saying, "What up, fellas? What's up, man? How you doing?" And then we have your brother again
chiming in.
saying, "Damn, past my bedtime, but this podcast is totally worth a lot of Z's." Hell yeah, appreciate it, man.
He's in Arizona. That's an hour later.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
Still, though.
And do we have anything on the IG, Bruce?
My phone died.
Yeah, mine did too, dog.
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah, man.
But to everybody who commented on the IG, much appreciated. Sorry that we couldn't get to the second half
Yeah.
comments, but you know, we definitely appreciate you for watching. And again, I'm telling you, man, just go ahead, subscribe to the YouTube, comment through the YouTube. It's a little bit easier of an access for us on this end compared to the IG,
Yeah.
because in reality, I mean, the phone's up there. We can't really walk up to the phone every single comment. So sorry, our apologies, but
We might read them.
appreciate it.
We might read them after we end the YouTube live. But
And then, of course, we have been making it a little bit more convenient as we have been adding the YouTube link in our bio and as well on long as a story and also the clips whenever we do post them.
so now y'all ain't got no excuses.
Yeah, dude, the Kick It Labs
Yeah.
Instagram has been popping, you know, this whole year so far.
Yeah,
since we
you ain't
started this
you don't
season.
have you ain't got a lie to kick it, but you do got a like to kick it.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a cool background.
Honestly, yeah, it was cool making this backdrop. Honestly, it was cool.
I was talking about
I
me
like
being
it.
Mexican, but all right.
That's what I meant.
How do you
There
like
you
it, though,
go.
Tom?
I like it. It's cool.
There you go. You know, you can come on over and kick it with
I
the
love it.
boys
I love it.
anytime you want. But fellas, I think we have an announcement to make. Well, not an announcement because it's already out, but we have a show tomorrow.
We have a party tomorrow.
Yes,
We
sir.
have a party tomorrow. It's DJ Addict One, everybody's favorite DJ. It's his birthday tomorrow, so we're throwing him a huge birthday bash.
Sweet.
Come on out to Guadalupe Brewery.
Guadalupe.
We got BDI Mendez running food. They're right next door, so they run food over, and they got a full menu now, so you gotta check them out. And I'll be spinning there, so we're gonna go all out tomorrow.
Oh, wait, Raul, the owner.
Yes, sir. Shout out to
Love-
Raul.
Love
Shout out to Raul.
Raul.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
His time is coming up soon to be on the podcast, and
Yeah, oh,
I'm
dude.
kind of scared, man. He's wild. He's a wild one.
It's perfect.
He's
man.
dope though.
100%. He's a genuine guy.
Yes,
He
sir.
and, he and I are friends. He's a legit dude.
Yeah.
You know, still works his day job. You know, getting this brewery off the
Yeah.
ground. And I told you guys earlier, one thing I don't want to be is a brewery in San Diego.
Yeah. I had
That's a
the
challenge.
the pleasure to work for him for about a year there at Guadalupe Brewery, and it was fantastic. He's an amazing boss. You know, he runs his business like a family. You know, everybody's family. Even his customers are family. So shout out to Guadalupe Brewery. Make sure you come out with us tomorrow, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. for DJ Addict One's birthday. It's gonna be a boogie.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be one hell of a party,
Yeah.
man.
Hell yeah.
And before we leave, man, what's next for the draft? What's next for Tom?
You know, I'm just glad we made it this far, which is amazing. You know, I didn't have a backup plan, so we better hope this.
This man hit me with the. I'm just happy to be here.
I'll tell you what, though, like we did renew our lease for 10 more years. I mean,
Hey.
yeah, we have been. We were there for um, what 16 years now. So at the 15-year mark, we renewed for 10 years, and that was as much as we can get right there. So if it could have been longer, we would have no problem. We have so much of our time and energy and memories invested into that place that, you know, and plus it's so not hard to run because people just come in and support us. You know, it's great. It's totally great. Super spoiled, super blessed. I must have saved a village in a previous life or something, you know.
The village.
That's awesome, man.
Well, you know, it takes a village to run such a fantastic business. So, and everybody that works for you there, that's a part of your guys' organization, they're all fantastic too. You know, the bartenders, they make the best drinks. Even your waitresses and waiters, they're on it, man. They are on it at all times. Like I've never been there and been like, where the hell's my waiter, man? I need a water or I need this or I need some napkins or anything.
The
It's
food is
always
also
been right there.
consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the in the early day, the menu used to be huge, and then you know we were playing around with different items, so we narrowed it down to what's on there now. So everything on that menu is what we've done. We do perfectly and the best. Everything else we were just playing around with, and that's what you're eating right now. The stuff that we got down. I didn't want it to be too complicated. I just wanted, you know, some food with the beer. In reality, we sell way more food than we do alcohol, and that was not the plan at all.
Well, that's good, man. I mean, that says a lot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we went with that, and that was the driving force that saved us in COVID. You know, there was no alcohol to go, so the food is totally. I mean, it just held us together. You know, it was great. I was able to keep my kitchen staff employed. I even like kept them under, you know, full-time status so they can still qualify for financial aid through the government, which everyone should have got.
Yeah.
It was a money grab, dude.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it because we're all paying for $18 hamburgers right now and $7 beer or gallons of gas. There's no such thing as free money.
Right.
It's all coming to bite us in the ass right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but there is better times. I heard that the inflation rate might drop down in the next couple of years, so there's something cool to look forward to. But for now, I'm looking forward to hitting up the draft, especially in baseball season.
Sweet, can't wait. It's, you know, I went onto the Padres website the day when the single season tickets went on sale, and it was 10 o'clock, and I was in the queue in the room and everything, and then everything I clicked on, there was like a list of 20 different seats you can buy, and I clicked on every one of them. And as soon as I got to the paid section, it was unavailable. The whole list disappeared. They sold out in 24 minutes.
Oh,
It was like
damn.
worse than a Taylor Swift concert.
Damn it, Taylor Swift.
So there you go. If you guys can make it to any physical games, make sure to stop by the draft and, you know, grab a brew or some food and hang out with Tom.
Cool. Yeah, we'll have them on. Except now they're putting some games on some weird streaming channels, you know. And
Yeah, they. I mean, the first time I saw that was with the Mexican League. Is a lot of those teams, their like TV rights got bought by like different streaming services and stuff. So now you have to download that app and pay the subscription to be able to watch that team. And honestly, I think that's the way I see it going for
Totally.
all sports.
Well, let's go down that rabbit hole for the next couple of minutes that we still have on, because yes, at least when it comes to baseball, now they're implementing the I think it's Apple TV. So every other
Yes, it
game on
is.
Friday is on Apple TV,
Oh,
which
shit.
that kind of sucks. But there's also the Bally Sports. Bally Sports is on the brink of going bankrupt, so they might not be able to show some games for, I think it's like a total of 13 or 17 different teams. So there's that. But I mean, I'm sure Major
Someone will
League
pick it up,
Baseball will
yeah.
figure it out. And maybe you have to stream a little bit more than just broadcast on TV. But until that day, I'm gonna be posted up at the draft. So go give me a beer for free, please.
Shit, if you guys keep supporting us and keep watching, keep liking, subscribing, shit, maybe one day we'll pick up one of those fucking things and play it on the Kick It Labs network.
Gee,
That
that'd be
is
dope.
true.
Badass.
That would be sick, man.
Damn. What do you guys think?
I think it's time to go home.
Yeah, I think it's about that time that I know Piccolo over there is starting to get tired. So
Yeah,
He's getting a little
yeah.
antsy back there.
That's
yeah.
just an Namekian being Namekian.
Yeah.
You see Piccolo's always grumpy in the
Yeah.
in the show.
Exactly.
well,
What are you guys
much,
doing?
not much changes over here. Yeah, well, all I gotta say is, Tom, thanks again for stopping by. It's been a great episode. I hope you had a good time here at our studio.
Oh, anytime. I love you guys. Oceanside.
That's right.
Hell yeah. And with that note being said, yo, catch us next time around on Monday. But do join us for tomorrow's party. It's gonna be sick. Happy early birthday to DJ Addict One. Yo, thank you for sipping up with us. Thank you for toking up with us. Thank you for kicking it.
Peace.